Hey, good afternoon. It's Jeremiah, Affordable Mobility Solutions. Today I'm doing a one-of-a-kind YouTube video of our 2024 Ford Transit XLT. We do these videos, we want to educate you before you buy. We don't want to just sell you a van. That's why I'm out here. It's almost 100 degrees today, working on this hot pavement to educate you before you buy. So on these conversions, got a side entry, Braun wheelchair accessible conversion. To operate this lift, we have to have the ignition on. No, the van doesn't have to be on. Ignition on, emergency brake has to be set. We flip the on button right here, okay? Got our lights shine on up here for ADA compliance. Unfold here. If you don't do those 3 steps, the conversion, the lift will not work. Make sure you do those, okay? 33.5 inches wide. We hit the down button right there. You get about 60 inches coming inside the van. Get about 68 inches of headroom once you're inside the van. Got an 800-pound weight capacity. Have all the handles here for safety. If someone's going up, got all your conversion and paperwork right there as well. And this folds down just like so. Inside this van, this is the most versatile non-emergency medical transport van there is on the market. Okay, it's got the Q-Train tie downs. A lot of our competitors are going to charge you $800 to upgrade to those. We throw them in at no charge to you. It's got the easily foldable flip-based seating here, so these seats fold down. You can hold 2 people. You can see it in the pictures on this van. Be sure to look at our entire ad. We can even do the gurney kit. So this is how you win contracts. You call your facilities, you call your contracts, your brokers. Hey, you need a gurney called, you haul me. You need 8 people, 2 up front, 4, 6, 7, 8 people, plus a wheelchair, you call me. They can do all kinds of, you can put all these up, remove the gurney kit with the red knobs there real quick. You could do 3 wheelchairs plus 4 people. Is the ultimate in versatility, and that's how you win contracts. You're versatile. No matter what your facilities need, no matter what your brokers need, you can do it. Got all the shoulder harnesses in here. Got all the spots for additional Q-Strengths. We do sell those very affordably if you'd like to buy an additional set. But we do give the free set away with you. Brand new conversion on here, only 20 cycles on this lift. Dash is in great shape, no cracks or holes in the dash. Folks, this van has 30 miles on it. Not 30,000, 30, I repeat, 30 miles on this thing. There we go. 30 miles on this van. Steering wheel controls there to keep your eyes on the road. Got the huge touchscreen backup camera there. Also navigation as well. Got our blind spot monitoring. So if someone's in our blind spot, it's gonna alert us. Great safety features, especially if you're running a business, to protect your employees, protect your equipment, keep your insurance low. You definitely don't want an accident for many, many reasons. Got all your rear air controls back here. Keep all your passengers in the rear comfortable. When you've got everybody secure, come back out. Simply reverse the process. Now this is a Braun conversion, comes with a 3-year, 36,000 mile warranty on the conversion. Can be serviced at any Braun dealer in the country. A lot of our competitors, especially those really high priced big box stores, they're going to tell you that you got to buy from them so they can service this vehicle anywhere in the country for you. Folks, that's a white lie. They tell you to try and get you to overspend, pay their super high prices. When you're done, flip that off to save the battery there. These can be serviced any Braun dealer in the country, so don't be fooled by those scare tactics to try to get you to overspend. Walk around to the van, got tinted windows. Everything on this van is in brand new condition. We just got it converted. And you hear me talk all the time, how we can save you $10,000 on your wheelchair van. It's simple, it's low overhead. We don't employ a sales staff here that keeps our overhead low. I started this company 13 years ago with one goal in mind: produce the highest quality wheelchair vans in the country at the absolute lowest prices. I said, I'm not gonna copy Mobility Works, United Access, have 50 to 100 locations. You know how much this dealership costs to run every month? It's one dealership. I want you to imagine that number times 100. Times 100. That's why they have to charge $10,000 more per van than we do to make up for all that overhead, all those salesmen. The list goes on and on. So what we do, super detailed videos like you're watching right now to educate you about the van so you know exactly what you're getting. We offer free shipping in the lower 48 states. That eliminates the problem with distance between you and us. And what you do, you save $10,000 per vehicle. We're able to help a lot more customers. Only ones that don't win here are corporate America. And it really just breaks my heart when corporate America doesn't win, but this time they don't get to. And we've got a lot of smart buyers out there that want to save some money. And no matter who you buy from, get a video of the VIN number inside the van. Why I say that? The scammers on Facebook Marketplace, I'm going to pull that key out of there real quick. Scammers on Facebook Marketplace are going to steal my pictures. We're going to crop out my sign up here. It's annoying. Facebook won't do anything about it. And they're going to post this vehicle on the internet for like $35,000. They're gonna try to find some poor sucker to send them $2,000 to hold it. Folks, they can't hold it. It's not theirs. They're trying to scam you. So no matter who you buy from, get this video. My name is Jeremiah Coleman. I own Affordable Mobility Solutions, and you bet your backside, I have this vehicle right here in my possession. That's why I'm making a video of the VIN number. All right, what we do with that VIN number, not only do we run a Carfax on every single one of our vehicles before we purchase it, I highly recommend you do the same. I'm actually the only dealer in the country that goes over the Carfax with you, shows what I see in this vehicle, why I believe in it, and why you can too. This one's simple as it gets. One owner, no accidents or damage, perfect Carfax. Now, a lot of people say, why does a vehicle have one owner with 20, 30 miles on it? Well, people will buy these vans from Ford when they can get them, take them down to auction and sell them for a little bit more because they're very hard to come by. So that's why this has one owner. Someone registered it, took it over to auction, sold it. No big deal, pretty much a brand new vehicle. It still has the factory warranty as well. We'll go over that here in just a minute. No salvage, junk, rebuilt, fire, flood, hail, or lemon brands on the title. And you can see this entire Carfax on our website at no charge to you. Shows no total loss. So this is not one of the super risky salvage or rebuilt titles. It's one owner, clean title, no accidents. Never been structural damage, airbags never deployed, odometer's accurate, no accidents or damage. It does have an open recall, which you can take to any Ford dealer. They'll fix at no charge to you. And as you scroll down here, you can see the history of the vehicle. There's not much to see. It's got 30 miles on it. No matter who you purchase. Oh, let me show you the warranty as well. Does show the vehicle went into service April 10th, 2025. So it meets the specs, being under the full bumper to bumper Ford warranty at any Ford dealership in the country until April 10th, 2028, or 36,000 miles. And the Ford drivetrain warranty until April 10th, 2030, or 60,000 miles, whichever comes first. So you've got all the specs to be covered top to bottom, front to back on the van and on the conversion. And no matter who you buy from, find them online, check out their ratings and reviews. Find us on eBay, 1,762 transactions, 100% positive feedback. That's a lot of people saying good things about us. We're very proud of that. We work very hard for that. And no matter who you buy from, do a couple things. Find them on Google, first of all. Make sure they are a real company and make sure they have at least 25 reviews. A lot of these scammers, they can get a fake Google business page up for a couple days, have 2 or 3 reviews to look legitimate. Make sure they have at least 25 reviews. And you know, folks, you check reviews to go buy a $10 sandwich. I do the same thing. A lot of times I won't eat at somebody that has less than a 4.5. And, you know, if you're gonna check reviews for sandwiches, probably a pretty good idea. If you're gonna spend $70, $80, $90,000 on a wheelchair van, you look at reviews, you find out who you're buying from. And check out our 4.8 out of 5 stars. You know, I have consumers, they tell me all the time how they bought from a private seller. If you buy from a private seller, you know nothing about them. There's no reviews, there's no ratings. They're not held accountable by the state to provide you like a title like we are in certain regulations. You don't even know if they jumped that title. You have no help, you have no recourse. Or if they end up buying from one of these low-end dealers, dealers with 1 and 2 and 3 star reviews, maybe even a low 4. You know, whether it's a private seller or one of these low-end dealers, they often end up with a vehicle has a salvage title they weren't told about, flood damage they weren't notified of. You know, major mechanical issues, engine, transmission, electrical, I've heard it all. And I hear this story far too often. You know, they end up buying a vehicle, sending the money, the vehicle never shows up, and they get scammed out of $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 or more. So hey, if you want to roll the dice on a big purchase like this, good luck. If you want 5-star vans with 5-star service from the mobility dealer that has the most 5-star reviews in the entire country, check us out, reach out. We're happy to help however we can. All right, back to the van. We got the 2 key fobs with this vehicle. Got your keyless entry as well inside the vehicle. All brand new condition. You know, I'm a non-smoker. I can smell smoke from a mile away. No signs of any smoke or unusual odors in this van. If you need any measurements, you need anything, you be sure to let us know. I want you to purchase a van that works for you, certainly. Am I going to start up the vehicle? Like I said, 30 miles on this van. All the dummy lights work. They all go out. There's no check engine lights on, no ABS, none of that. Got our rear air controls back here. I think I already showed those to you, but I'll make sure I do. Get the air conditioner rolling. Got our navigation, backup camera. Another awesome feature about this van, you know, especially if you're running this for a business, a lot of people aren't used to driving a vehicle this big, so check it out. I'm backing up, you know, whether it's a car back there, a stationary item, or maybe, you know, someone rides a bike behind you, it beeps to let you know. Great safety features, and this also applies on the front of the van. So all around the van, it's got all the safety features for someone that might not be used to driving something this big. It's really gonna help them out, you know, and you don't want an accident, don't want to hurt anybody, like I mentioned. I've got 4 mechanics that work for me full time. Now, even though This is basically a brand new vehicle. We don't care. I don't care if it's a brand new vehicle, comes in right off the lot. We check all the power mirrors, windows. Show you the power mirror over there. Check out power locks, the heat, air, cruise, belts, hoses, suspension, steering, brakes, check the fluids, check the tires. We go over these vehicles very thorough. We don't just run them through the car wash and put them on the lot like most sellers do. They go through a very thorough inspection for many reasons. One of those main reasons is when this vehicle shows up to your place, I want you to say that's exactly the vehicle Jeremiah represented in the pictures and video. Number two, I'm applying for a job right now, folks. I'm applying to be your mobility dealer. This is my resume to you. And what I want you to do, I want you to take my resume, the time I put into this video, the Carfax, I want you to put that up to all the other resumes out there with their lazy ads with 5-6 pictures, too cheap to do a Carfax, too lazy to do a video. I want you to tell me who's earned the right to be your mobility dealer, who's the person you want to come to if you need something down the road, who's thorough, transparent, going to take care of you. Underneath the hood, we got the 3.5 V6 engine, idles smoothly, no signs of any damage or leaks, purrs like a kitten. Underneath the van, very clean, no signs of any crumpled up metal from an accident, no signs of any oil or fluid leaks, no signs of any water damage from being in a flood, no signs of any rust from being up north. That's the number one mistake consumers make when they purchase vehicles, even basically brand new vehicles like this. They assume things. You cannot assume things when you purchase a vehicle. I don't care if it's brand new. Why I say that? I frequently see brand new vehicles at auction, vehicles with 10 miles on them that have flood damage. Folks, flood vehicles, brand new vehicles they're not immune to floods. What happens? These dealers will take on a flood. They're gonna rush these vehicles to auction, dump them off to make them someone else's problem, all before that flood hits the Carfax. Why I'm telling you this, whether it's a brand new vehicle right off the lot or one darn near brand new like this, you better know what you're getting. You better do due diligence. So what I want you to do, I want you to go check out my competition. I want you to ask yourself, even on a brand new vehicle, do they get out and show you a free Carfax report? Do they show you thousands of reviews online so you know you're buying from someone honest, reputable, and fair? They get on the ground on their hands and knees and crawl on the super hot pavement to show you the undercarriage. You can see no signs of no water damage from a flood, no signs of any crumpled up metal from an accident. What about the rooftop? Especially, if one of these took on hail damage, folks, it's gonna be $20,000, $25,000 to replace this. I'm gonna climb on the overpass over here. I'm gonna crawl 10 feet in the air. I'm gonna get you a good video and pictures of the rooftop so you can see exactly what you're getting. So when it comes to price, when it comes to reputation, when it comes to how thorough they are and showing you the exact vehicles you're getting, please put my resume up next to anybody. Now what happens if you end up buying a vehicle you can't get a title for because you're dealing with a shady individual? What happens if the vehicle has a VIN number issue or if it won't pass inspection in your state because it got damage to the frame from an accident or even a flood? In all these cases, if the vehicle won't pass inspection in your state, if you can't get it registered, you cannot drive it. Did you really just spend $80,000 or $90,000 on a vehicle that you can't even drive? It happens. Believe it happens probably a lot more often than you think. So to avoid these problems and so many more, do 4 things before you buy from anybody. First of all, demand a detailed video like this, not some lazy 30-second walk around. Is someone really gonna ask you to spend $80,000, $90,000, even $100,000 on one of these big boys and not get out there and put 15, 20 minutes of their heart and soul into making a video? If they won't, that is a major red flag. Number 2, show me the Carfax, demand a Carfax report. Yeah, Carfax are pretty expensive. Don't settle for those cheap knockoffs. Auto checks, they're a joke compared to Carfax and all the other ones out there. Demand the best. Is someone really gonna try to sell you an $80,000, $90,000, $100,000 vehicle, but they won't spend $45 on a Carfax? That's red flag number 2. Stop ignoring these red flags. This is how you get burned. This is how you get scammed. Pay attention to these things. Third, get online. Find out who you're buying from. Check out their reputation and reviews. We went over this earlier. Don't be a lazy buyer. Lazy buyers are the ones that get scammed. And then finally, demand a warranty. Not only does this van meet all the specs, be on the full factory warranty, bumper to bumper, front to back, conversion included. But what we do, we invest in your vehicle long term. We give you $1,000 cash to use towards an extended warranty. So to protect your vehicle long term, I put $1,000 cash in your pocket for a factory type warranty, good nationwide, that protects the vehicle, and not only the vehicle but also the conversion. And one thing I've seen a lot of these dealerships out there doing, if they see a vehicle's converted, they say, no, we're not going to cover any warranty. You know why? These big 4 dealers, Toyota, Chrysler, they make about 1/4 the price on warranty work as they do charging you. So what do you think they're going to do? They didn't get that $10 million building by being fair with you. That's unfortunate. That's how the car business works. That's why I'm not a big fan of the car dealers, used car salesmen. Sorry if you're one. I know there's some good ones out there, but you know the reputation, you know how all this works. Get a warranty to protect your investment from the day you get it. So let's get her out for a test drive so you can hear it run. Okay, the final portion of the video, I always like to get the vehicles out of the highway, give them some gas so you can hear the engine run. I feel the transmission shift through all the gears, and you know, whether you take advantage of our free shipping in the lower 48 states, or you can drive in or fly into our Wichita, Kansas airport drive-in, you know we've done our due diligence. We've made sure this vehicle is roadworthy. I don't care if there's only 30 miles on it. I'm going to take it out, drive it to show you know exactly what you're getting. If traffic permits, I'll zip it up to about 70 miles an hour here. Good acceleration. Don't be fooled by the V6. These will get up and go. Gets up to 70 miles an hour, no problems. Runs and drives like a brand new vehicle down the highway because that's pretty much what it is. Cruise control works. Got my blind spot monitors over there blinking at me. Awesome safety features to have. And do keep in mind, if you ever do want to come in to visit us, we welcome that, but we do require an appointment. Why do we do that? We don't employ a sales staff here. That's how we keep our overhead low, no sales staff. So what I need you to do is take 30 to 60 seconds of your life, call us, text us, let us know which vehicle or vehicles you'd like to look at so we can be organized, prepared, and sit you down for a consultation with a mobility professional, not a used car salesman. So help us keep prices low. Call us, text us, make that appointment. We're happy to show you whatever you'd like to see. Also keep in mind, we don't have any hidden fees. So many of these dealers have a real nice price online. The goal is to get you to call so they can have one of their used car salesmen sink their teeth into you. What they don't tell you about is the $500 administrative fee, the document fee, the tag fee, the freight, you name it, they got a fee for it. You know what they don't have? Free shipping, free Carfax reports, free upgraded tie downs, and $1,000 cash to use towards an extended warranty. So by the time you add the cost to all their hidden fees, some tie downs, a Carfax, and a warranty, that real nice price you saw online, especially on a big vehicle like this, can jump $5,000, $6,000, $7,000, even $8,000. So quit falling for all those used car salesman games and gimmicks. That's called making money on the back end. The front initial price is very low. They make all their money on the back end with all the add-ons. Don't fall for that. Be sure to ask about those before you buy, or hey, sit back, relax, let me take care of all that for you at no additional charge to you. And my question to you, if someone's not telling you the real price of a vehicle, they got a bunch of hidden fees on the back end to try and make more money out of you, what exactly else are they hiding from you? You know, something you better ask. The radio works just fine there as well. Turn the AC down as well. It's freezing me out there. And then also, if you'd like to give us a call or text, text is the fastest way to get a hold of us. That way, anyone on our staff can see that text come through and respond to you as soon as possible. A call or text 316-262-VANS. That's 316-262-8267. My name is Jeremiah. I am the owner. That's a direct line to reach out to call or text me. Now, I challenge you to ask the competition if they are dedicated enough to customer service to give you a direct line to call or text the owner of the company. Or do you get to call in and talk to end up in somebody's voicemail and never get a call back? Or maybe you do get that live person. Is that super aggressive, pushy used car salesman? By the way, I want to zip it up to 70 here. I didn't get a chance to the first time, so that's why we gave us some gas there so you can hear it, get after it. Pops up to 70, no problem. But you end up in that, you know, if a used car salesman who now has your phone number, going to pressure you into making a deal every day, call, text you nonstop. Say, if you're like me, sick of being treated like a number by all these companies out there with poor customer service, and you'll do anything to avoid that annoying used car salesman, give us that call or text. We'll walk you through start to finish, and I promise you, we're going to sell this Transit whether you buy it or not. Absolutely zero pressure sales here. Yes, we do have financing available. We can send an application to your phone or email address. If computers aren't your thing, get in touch with us. We're more than happy to take an application over the phone. And yes, we do take trade-ins, even from across the country, whether standard or mobility vehicle. Get in touch with us. I can explain how that works. And if you do want to come in to visit us, remember, make that appointment, all right? Call us, text us. We'll be happy to host you. And if you made it to the end of our video, thank you for hanging in there. I know it's a long video. Hey, I know it's a major purchase. I'm trying to be as thorough as I possibly can. And if you'd like to see our entire inventory with our detailed YouTube, one-of-a-kind YouTube videos, free shipping, free Carfax reports, dozens of pictures of every single vehicle so you know exactly what you're getting, all with no hidden sneaky dealer fees, check our website out 24 hours a day at www.mobilityfirst.com. mobility316.com. That's mobility316.com. And as always, thank you so much for checking us out at Mobility 316, home of affordable mobility solutions, where mobility is affordable. Give us that call or text today. We really appreciate you checking us out and giving us a chance to earn your business. And I hope you have yourself a wonderful day. So what's the biggest mistake I see consumers make when they're shopping for full size, whether it's a wheelchair accessible van? We specialize in big transits, or even just a regular full size vehicle. They don't get a look at the roof. I go to auction, I shit you not, excuse my language, but 1 in 4 of these vans, it's 25% of them. I get up on the roof is crushed with hail damage. It's got a big gash in the roof. Someone did some shoddy repair work on the roof, folks. These roofs can get $15,000 to $25,000 to replace. They're super expensive. There are 3 different levels to go to this roof. They're all like $7,000 each. Then you get some labor involved. No matter who you buy from, make sure you get a good video of the roof here at Affordable Mobility. I do detailed videos and pictures of all the rooftops to show you exactly what you're getting. While all these other salesmen are sitting inside with their feet up on a desk, being too lazy to do this, you're out working to earn your business. Looking for a wheelchair accessible van with full transparency and the best prices in the country. Check us out at mobility316.com.